Hello, Magic the Gathering fam. I'm back. So I took I wouldn't say a brief hiatus, I would say actually a rather extended hiatus. But with the coming of the new Thrones of Eldraine expansion, I got the bug once again, to start recording. So here's a little ditty I put together. I call it Bargain Enchantments. And essentially what I'm doing over here is I'm using Starfield Mystic to essentially pump out a bunch of really high valued enchantments a bit earlier in the game. It's really cool. I just had a couple matchups with it. I think I won 5 out of 6 matches. It was nice. Okay, so anyway, let me give you the breakdown real quick. So we have 2 Dawn of Hopes, which, by the way, this is the reason why I'm running Wilderness Reclamation over here, because Dawn of Hope is unbelievable when you keep on untapping your lands. So I could essentially keep on creating blockers. It also works out very well with the Profane Procession. A little side note, when you exile tokens, you get the most value out of it because you could essentially keep on exiling stuff for 5 cost mana. It's really cool. So 2 Dawn of Hopes, 4 Starfield Mystics. This guy is a key player in this deck. I mean, it's not 100% necessary. You obviously could pull off these stuff without him, but he does let you drop it a bit earlier in the game. And mind you, I did try to throw in some blue and try to abuse patient rebuilding, but I felt that was going a bit too wide. You know, 4 colors is harder to do, and then if I were to do that, I'd have to throw in Gifts of Paradise, and then I'd have to use that slot stuff for Gifts of Paradise. So whatever. Anyway, I'm sticking with these colors over here. I believe these are called Abzin. I could be wrong over there, but I believe that's what they're called, this 3-color scheme. Anyway, we got 1 cast down, 3 Prison Realms. Prison Realms, great card. Typically, I'm casting them for 2 because I usually have a Starfield Mystic down by the time that I'm hitting up my Prison Realm. We have 3 Mortifies, 1 Profane Processions, 4 Satyr Enchanters. This is how I'm going to be getting that card draw going on, at least ideally. I find Satyr Enchanter typically gets moved off the board. Also Starfield Mystic, but whatever. The idea is this. Have Starfield Mystic down, Satyr Enchanter, drawing cards while I'm dropping enchantments for cheap. This is why it's called Bargain Enchantments after all. Then we have 3 copies of Ixalan Binding, 3 copies of Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Ill-Gotten Inheritance along with Dawn of Hope is also another great card draw engine. We have 2 Phyrexian Scriptures. I find that this also happens. You'll have probably just 1 Starfield Mystic down. You could probably drop Phyrexian Scriptures down turn 3. And yeah, it's a party. 2 Wilderness Reclamations. We have 1 Cleansing Nova just in case I need it. 1 Divine Visitation. I could always play more, which makes the Dawn of Hope with Wilderness Reclamation little synergy a bit more potent. However, Divine Visitation doesn't really stack. So, you know, clogging up my slots in the deck, I felt whatever. 1 Divine Visitation would have been fine. Eldest Reborn, this is huge. I love getting Eldest Reborn down like turn 4. It's really nice. Then we have Ethereal Absolution, which is also really great. Probably the most value we get out of this is getting out of the Starfield Mystic is getting Ethereal Absolution down earlier in the game. You know, you probably, let's say turn 2, you get that turn 3, you probably could get this down turn 4 onto the field, which is really key. Anyway, we have 6 Plains, 1 Swamps, we got 1 Godless Shrine, 1 Isolated Chapel, 2 Temple of Silence, 4 Overgrown Tombs, 2 Temples of Malady, 2 Woodland Cemetery, 3 Sun Petal Groves, and 2 Temple Gardens. Yeah, with our rotation coming out, unfortunately, I'm about to lose all these sexy lands, but oh well. Okay, let's roll right into it. This was it for the deck tech. Let's get into some gameplay. I mean, yeah. I have all the control in the world. Hopefully I'll draw into something I need a bit more, but whatever. Temple of Epiphany. I mean, okay. Maybe my knowledge of Magic isn't as intricate as some other people, but personally, I don't see why scrying scry land that comes in tapped. I get it if it didn't come in tapped. I don't see why this is a rare. I personally don't see it. I mean, I've been seeing people mention this in the group, and I have that same opinion. I've seen people shut him down hardcore, saying scrying land. Scrying is like half a draw, so you're getting card advantage. I don't know how they really come to that calculation, but who am I to say? Okay. So we're gonna scry again. Yeah, why not? I can use a Mortify. Wonder what the opponent's playing over here. Oh, I should have known actually. This is a Riven Reef, guys. This is for sure a Riven Reef deck. So I think I'll just go ahead. No, you know what? I don't think I want to Ixalan's Bind that. I think I'm probably going to want to Ixalan's Bind the actual Riven Reef when it drops. So for the time being, maybe I will do a Prison Realm. I could also do Phyrexian Scriptures, which I don't know why. I feel like people still keep on playing creatures. I don't know if they realize that it gets wiped the next time it comes to my turn. But I think I want to scry, so I'm going to Prison Realm this. Another Phyrexian Scriptures. I don't think I need two. I'm going to send this to the bottom. Okay. I'm glad I held on to that Ixalan's Binding. I mean, I guess Prison Realm would work just as well. But yeah, it's never fun when you see Nissa, so. You know, quite possibly the strongest Planeswalker from the War of the Spark expansion. Ooh, beautiful. So now we're gonna see. So I'm gonna be able to cast both the Starfield Mystic and the Ixalan's Binding. Next turn, I'm going to drop the Phyrexian Scriptures. I'm going to give him the 1/1 counter, which makes him an artifact, so he's not going to die out with everything else. And, you know, I think right now is the time for the Riven Reef, whatever it's called. Cavalier of Thorns. Okay. Oh, geez. Definitely. Wow, he sent a bunch of sexy stuff to the graveyard. Yeah, the time is upon us. I will yeah, get popping. I think that maybe I'm gonna actually pay for this just in case I do need to Mortify. We'll see what he does. I wonder if he's gonna play creatures into this. I don't know why people keep on making that mistake. They don't look what this does. It knocks off everything that's non-artifact. Okay, he gazed at it. So I don't know if I could afford to take so much damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Mortify it. And he may Time Wipe. Totally seen Time Wipe. Here's the funny thing. Oh, another cool thing I forgot to mention in the deck tech. Starfield Mystic works really well with sagas because when they pop off their final chapter, he actually gets a 1/1 counter on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this off. Okay. I am glad that he didn't do Fairy's Time Twist, which essentially brings it back. I'm going to let this 3 damage hit because this will get a bit more powerful, and then I should be able to block that out. Oh, please drop the Risen Reef. There's no need for me to do that. This is about to die anyway. Okay, he's gonna kill it. What's it gonna be? Still think I did the right move by not blocking over there. Okay, so now in potential, we could get a nice good card draw going, but unfortunately, stuck with just one land over here. Reef? This is about to get dangerous. He's actually splashing in black, so we're probably going to see a Yarok. Oh. Oh no. Shoot. Okay. This is actually a big problem. I find that once 2 Risen Reefs hits the field, a lot of trouble. Okay. So he exiled a bunch of stuff from his graveyard. He's probably not running any hand hate, so I probably could just go ahead. That was nice. So I drew a card. It's going to cost me 5. So I might as well just get doing this already, exiling some stuff. And I can't afford to attack because I do need to potentially block. I really do feel like he probably has something big right now. Yeah. There's no way he's not playing Yarok, which would trigger this twice. Thankfully, I moved one off the things. But, oh, I'll be stealing his Yarok. That would be nice. Steal his Yarok. I think I'd have to steal his Yarok before the Risen Reef, even though the Risen Reef gives him the cards. Asus. I guess I have to get rid of the Hydra. Oh, snap. Okay. Good game. He's good gaming me already. Is he becoming cocky? Does he have Scape Shift? Let me see what he's. He has 1 Prison Reef in Exile. Which is yeah. I'm gonna steal this. Naturally. I'm gonna drop the Satyr Enchanter. And then let's hope we, yeah, okay. That Ixalan's Binding would give me 2 cards off these Satyr Enchanters. Okay, whatever. We'll see what we're about. I'm probably gonna get rid of the Risen Reef. Oh, he's gonna hit me in the face. Oh, or he's not. Okay, I see what he's doing. I actually have to let it hit because I do need more cards. I started too slow. You know what? Maybe if I would have drawn right now. Oh yeah, we're in deep shit. Okay, he's gonna be able to hit this off. In which case, I'm just done for. Dancing Melody. Okay. Good game, dude. Good game. Gonna gracefully bow out. All right, let's go into another. And no, I can't. I only have late plays. I'm gonna mulligan that. I'm not very pleased with this either. I'll probably get rid of the Ethereal Absolution. It's just too far away. And I could always start off like this. Don't need that either. Okay, dropping this. And then next turn already, if I really need to, I could always Prison Realm. Okay, I got 2 problems. Now let's hope we draw into land. Evade. Yeah, well, I'm gonna hopefully scry into a land. I need a land. Something that comes in untapped, I do. Definitely nope. I'm starting to believe that perhaps I need to put a bit more land in this deck, guys. Beautiful. Okay. I think I'm going to take this moment to Ixalan's Bind this. This looks like it could be quite pestly. That's a word. I meant it's a pest. What's he going to do? Can't sacrifice it for 1. All right, perfect. So hopefully we won't be seeing any more of those guys. You know, if he drops a biggie right now and then I could throw down the Eldest Reborn, that'd be very sexy. But he's actually going to So Prison Realm it is. Prison Realm it is. And now we're going to take a land. Yeah. Okay. You know, it's a shame that we didn't get any Starfield Mystics. Oh, my life. Yeah, I think Phyrexian Scriptures has to drop. Phyrexian Scriptures must drop. And let's hope that we could pull back from this. Submit 0. I mean, he is playing Golgari colors, so he could pop off enchantments. Let's hope that he doesn't have an Assassin's Trophy or a status statue in hand. Yeah, gaze, feast your eyes, boy. I dropped a Phyrexian Scriptures. It's not very common that you see Phyrexian Scriptures, actually. I have been playing around with a pretty cool artifact deck that I've been abusing, Steel Overseer. You probably could expect that video dropping sometime this week. And yeah, I definitely have 2 copies of Phyrexian Scriptures in there. I only own 2 copies, and I for sure wouldn't redeem for another one, especially with rotation coming. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So now it's time for a little bit of a comeback. Okay, so we're going to do Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Unfortunately, Ethereal Absolution doesn't really work very synergistically with Phyrexian Scriptures because it makes him exile all the cards from his graveyard, which kind of sucks because I would love to have reanimated the Tender Shoot with my Eldest Reborn, but you know, it can't be what's it called, choosy beggars. Okay, so guess I'll just Reborn now. Okay, he probably could actually sacrifice. Okay, I see what he did. Interesting. I'll probably just end up sacrificing this. Okay, smart. He preserved his Ravenous Chupacabra. But don't worry, we got another one up the pipeline. Yeah, this is a bit more of a control deck. Okay, I actually think I have to drop the Ethereal Absolution simply because I can't afford to take so much damage. If we slow this down a bit, though, it'd be quite nice. I'm gonna discard it. Ooh. And I afford it. I think I have to because I'm running out of cards. Could always media, I suppose. You know what? Whatever. I'm going to drop this. If I have to cast down this, I'll cast down this. I probably could afford to take 2 more damage, especially because I got the Ill-Gotten Inheritance on the field. Okay. He must have some form of removal. He's playing, after all, he is playing, yeah, of course. So if he's going to do that, well, no need to be hasty. Just wait it out, see what he gets over here. He may drop a real biggin, in which case, can't afford that. Okay, that's going to get hit off. I think the time has come for Ethereal Absolution. What am I going to... Ooh, I'll actually reanimate a Leyline Prowler. Poison Tip Archer. Poison Tip Archer doesn't make me gain life as well. No, just makes my opponent lose. I think Leyline Prowler... Or... You know what? I'm actually going to take the Satyr Enchanter. He's about to lose all his tokens, so yippee. That's fun. I don't know if this is going to be enough for making him concede, but that was definitely quite sexy, what just happened. Okay, I like where we're at. Oh, shit. Right? Yeah, but he survives. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So I think we do have the game. That's me being cocky again. Okay. Yeah, Ethereal Absolution for the win. And guys, we did this without the Starfield Mystic. How much more so if we drew into the Starfield Mystic? Anyway, I think I'll do one more round. I like it, guys. I like it. We have Starfield Mystic, we have Dawn of Hope, and we got the Divine Visitation. Yeah, this is definitely a keeper, and we have, excuse me, all our mana fixings. So we're gonna have a very fun time. Okay, we're gonna scry. Should I mortify, or would I rather more land? So with the Starfield Mystic, all my stuff costs a bit cheaper, but you can't rely on that because yeah, I think I'll take the mortify. What's the big deal? He knew, guys. He already knew. All right, so that's not going to count. I'll do another one. That's a real shame because that is the ideal opening hand. I don't think I could have had a more ideal opening hand than that one for this specific deck. Okay, this is quite nice as well. I mean, I would rather we had another land in hand, but we do have Starfield Mystic, we do have Satyr Enchanters, and we do have Enchantments. So potentially we'll get stuff early down in the game, and we should be able to draw stuff. And I'm going first. So yeah, I'm going to definitely keep that. You know, I'm also entertaining an idea. Bear with me, guys. So first off, I've never seen anyone play Starfield Mystic. This is what encouraged this this deck. This is how I like to get my jank going. I look at my collection of rares and the rares that don't get played, and then I go from there. Okay, so I could guarantee you this right over here is a Cavalcade of Calamity deck, and he's for sure about to shock this. Just saying, gave a disclaimer. But if he doesn't shock now and he drops the Cavalcade of Calamity and I Excellence Bind it, we win. Okay, he's eyeballing the Starfield Mystic. Please drop the Calamity. Just do it. Get greedy. Of Immolation. Okay. I stand by what I say. This is for sure a Cavalcade of Calamity deck. Thankfully, no, actually not thankfully, because I actually really wanted him to drop the Cavalcade of Calamity then. This is going to be beautiful. If he doesn't shock any of my stuff, which, let's be real, is quite a possibility. It'll be pretty cool, because then I'll just Excellence Bind it for 3. If I don't draw a card. And essentially, I'm just going to halt his whole game plan. Do it. Okay, so he's preparing. That's fine. I'll Excellence Bind. I'll just Excellence Bind the what's it called? Can't pop anything. Could he pop anything? Sacrifice? No. I'm not losing my Satyr Enchanter. I need that. Okay, so this works out. This works out just fine for me. As things stand, I'll scry into this. Do I want another? Oh, wow. Ethereal Absolution totally shuts him down too. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna bind this down. I'm gonna draw the. You know what I'm thinking over here? If I draw a land this coming turn that doesn't come in tapped, it's all she wrote. 100%. Okay, we may see the Calamity happen now, though. Spitfire. Okay. Not worried just yet. So. What do you think over here? So this, such, and he's probably going to attach this. Yeah, okay. I don't need the Wilderness Reclamation now, so I'm going to pass up on that. I think I still want to save the Excellence Binding just to be careful for the Cavalcade of Calamity. Chandra is not a threat at all if I get down Ethereal Absolution next turn. You know what? I'm going to do this because the scrying will for sure... Oh, and I draw a card. Of course, I forgot. Because the Satyr Enchanter. So over here, I'm going to scry into a land just in case. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we won this game. That's not even me being cocky. We just for sure won this game. I'm not going to attack because there's no need to. I would rather be safe. Yeah, fine by me. 100% fine. Turn the lights off, the party's over. Why didn't he attack? Okay, so that's game, boys. GG. Should I be cocky? Yeah, I'll give him a GG. Good game, my friend. And that is that. Okay, I'll pay that life. I could afford it. Yeah, this is just phenomenal. I don't even need to wait. Do I need to worry? So what he could do is you may cast target instant source card with cost 3 or less from you. Yeah, I'm actually gonna deal with that. Oh, well, there we go. I shut him down in many different ways. I had Ixalan's Binding, which could totally deal with his Cavalcade of Calamity. And then on the other hand, I had Ethereal Absolution, which just knocked off all his little weenies. Okay, so that was my bargain enchantments. You could see how Starfield Mystic could really add some value. I'm actually thinking in making a more aggro Starfield Mystic with Satyr Enchanter type deck, where I'll be using, you know, the sagas, the two drop white saga that, you know, gives 1/1 counter to the highest power creature, and then, you know, it finally resolves, gives them lifelink and whatnot, flying and all that stuff. And along with Song of Freyalise. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, this was Bargain Enchantments. Definitely happy to showcase this deck for you. It's been a moment since I posted a video, and here we go. This is what I got for you today. Anyway, I hope you have a great night and enjoy.